What an exciting day. Thank all of you for joining us here at War Memorial Stadium. This is exciting to me because as I before becoming governor, I had my season tickets up there. But I've always come back here, and being here as governor has always been a great occasion, coming to War Memorial and to be on the field out here where miracles have happened in sports and will continue to happen in the future. This is an exciting day. We sign bills all the time, but this bill signing today is important particularly for a couple of reasons. One, we continue the emphasis upon efficiency in state government, and that is saving money for the taxpayers, but also a better delivery of services and how we have things aligned so that we can have greater strength in the delivery of those services. And so we emphasize efficiency today in these bill signings, but we also really want to celebrate War Memorial Stadium, its past, but most importantly, its future. And that's why no one is more excited about this than me, perhaps, but if there is anybody, it would be Kane Webb. Kane, where are you? Kane Webb, our Director of Parks and Tourism, he has already spent innumerable hours on this project, dreaming about it, calling me up and saying, "Can you meet? I got some ideas." And I think that is exciting for him and his team. I also wanted to recognize Representative Andy Davis, who stands with me here, and Senator Missy Irvin. They carried these three pieces of legislation in the House and Senate, were the lead sponsors for it. We have other representatives and legislators here. Thank you all for making this happen, emphasizing efficiency, supporting this new initiative, and trusting us to invest, to do it right, and get it done for all of Arkansas. As you came in, you see some of our park rangers that are here, part of the Parks and Tourism. We see our veterans that are here to make sure that we keep War Memorial Stadium as a tribute to the veterans that have served our country. And then we see also the Little Rock Rangers that are here, our soccer team that has this as a venue. We're very proud of them, and I thank you, Coach and owner, for the T-shirt and hat that I got this morning. And so this celebrates not just the future in terms of football, but the future in terms of many different sports and opportunities. And so the legislation that I'll sign here in just a moment does three different things. First of all, it assigns War Memorial Stadium to the Department of Parks and Tourism. And we have many of the commissioners of Parks and Tourism here today. And I want to thank you for your leadership and your continued leadership. Your job does not stop. It begins and starts and renews. And so the commission will be continuing on. It'll simply be within the Department of Parks and Tourism. Secondly, when it comes to this opportunity with War Memorial Stadium, we are committed to having a funding put out for a nationally recognized study that will be done for the better uses of War Memorial Stadium. And so I know I have committed this from my discretionary funds. The Department of Parks and Tourism has stepped up and said, "Governor, we will cover this for you." And so they're going to be funding this study, part of the new support from Parks and Tourism. And this study will give us a perspective as to the use of War Memorial. And whenever you look at this stadium, this is a rich asset that any community recognizes important, because sports is not going away in our country. It is expanding. The viewers is continuing to increase. And so when a community has this asset, when a state has this asset, it is something that we have to invest in and take advantage of the opportunity, and the consultant will give us the best options for the future. The legislation also transfers the Energy Office to the Arkansas Department of Environmental Quality. Director Becky Keogh is here, who will take on this responsibility, and I appreciate Director Mike Preston and his support for this transfer, recognizing that energy and the $13.7 million that will be coming from the VW settlement will be better managed from the Energy Office within the Department of Environmental Quality. We also will be transferring this legislation, the Office of Health Information Technology, to the Department of Health. An example of a standalone agency that did not have the support that's needed, moving in with the Department of Health that is better aligned so that we can be more efficient, we can save money over time, and we can better deliver the services. And so these three items are very important that we're signing into law today. Thank you for being with me, and I want to thank the legislature as well for their support of this. And with this, I will sign the legislation. Is this as big as the catch in the end zone during the miracle on Mars? All right, Mr. Basil, thank you very much. And this is legislation I just signed for War Memorial Stadium Commission under Parks and Tourism. And this has an emergency clause on it, so it goes effect right now. You're done. And then I just signed the law transferring the Energy Office to the Arkansas Department of Environmental Quality. Congratulations, Director Gill. And then this bill, Senate Bill 257, an act to transfer the Office of Health Information Technology to the Department of Health. Good things for this. We got a Ranger fan here. And someone pointed out that this is the first time that we are aware of, and I think it's safe to say, that legislation has been signed on the field at War Memorial Stadium. So please give everybody a round of applause for their support for this, making this happen.